Hey everybody, welcome back to Gooseberry Homestead. So, we're going to be talking about lemon verbena. And I had shared my lemon verbena about quite a few months back, earlier in the season, back in spring. And I had bought this plant off of Amazon from a dealer that sells there. And I brought it indoors because it's kind of cool outside and I'm wearing a short t-shirt, sleeves t-shirt, whatever. And I just didn't want to stand outside and film, so I brought my plant indoors and set it on my farmhouse table here in my kitchen area. And so I kind of wanted to show you about how tall the plant was when I first showed off my lemon verbena earlier in the season. So back in the spring, my lemon verbena was actually only about 4 inches tall, so about this tall right here. And it has grown, I'll show you here, so much, you guys. It is about 3 feet tall now, anywhere between 2.5 to 3 feet tall. And so it has just done a whole lot of growing. And I have accidentally broke off the top a few times and then it would branch out. And so what I did was I originally had it wrapping around this spike right here, and that was not going to do very well because once it reached the height of my stake, then my stake was buried. So I removed my stake, and then I used one of my garden stakes so it's easier for me to take it out and replace, put a taller one if I need it. But I had bought a lemon verbena when I lived in Germany and I loved it, so I wanted to get another one for my garden here in the States. And when I was living there, my plant actually lost all of its leaves in the fall, and then I thought it had died. I didn't know that when it gets really cold, that they can lose their leaves. In fact, you guys can see right here where they have already started to dry out and are, getting ready to fall off. But I have this up next to my house right now, and so the tops are very green and it's still growing. And I'm kind of surprised because around this time of the year when I lived in Germany, it would have already lost all of its leaves, okay? And so I'm going to give you a little bit of information about lemon verbena. And so, yeah, I had been making all my videos sharing what I was growing in my containers in my garden. And I basically told my husband, I'm basically just telling everybody, this is my plant, this is what I'm growing, ta-da! And I figured I needed to start adding a little bit more information, a little bit more content in my videos when it came to sharing things that I'm growing and that sort of thing. Now, you guys, with it being November already, mid-November almost, we're coming into the winter months. I'm not going to be having a whole lot of gardening videos during this time. If I have something that I can share that I'm overwintering indoors, I will. If there's something that's growing outside that is surviving the winter, I'll share those. I do have a few items that I can go out and do videos on, but for the most part, we're just gonna be doing one plant at a time, and I'm gonna be sharing information about those plants that I'm growing in my yard. And so I don't know how many videos I'll end up with or for how long I can do these kind of videos, because next year I'm going to be focusing in on primarily herb growing, okay? And I'm also doing some garlic. So I've got that planted outside this fall. So anyways, with further ado, let us continue. So lemon verbena. It is a native to West South America, okay, you guys? It's also known as lemon bee brush. And it was brought to Europe by the Spanish and the Portuguese in the 17th century, all right? Now, it is primarily harvested for its oils, and a lot of times they make essential oils with lemon verbena, and some of the essential oils are used from anywhere from adding to perfumes to food grade type lemon verbena oils that are used for flavoring in the kitchen and that sort of thing, and or yeah, pretty much those are the two types of oils that you would be using it for. Now, other uses for lemon verbena include flavoring fish and poultry. It's put into vegetable marinades, salad dressings. It's used a lot in jams, puddings, and Greek yogurts. and some beverages, okay? Now, it's also great to be used in tea, and it's also used in place of actual lemons in Moroccan tea a lot of the time, because I mean, you can just grow the little leaves and then you can dry them, make your teas with them and all of that. So those are some of the uses. I didn't find anything out there on the web about it for any like medicinal type stuff. You guys, I'm not a doctor, so if I share any medicinal type stuff about plants, it's just information that I have found on the web and that sort of thing. But that's pretty much what I have found out about lemon verbena. They're really easy to grow. And like I said, this little puppy was only 4 inches tall back in spring when I bought it. You can look back at my videos. I have a video where I shared my lemon verbena that I had bought earlier in the season, and you can see how much it has grown. In fact, I'll zoom in here and you can see the bark here. It's kind of hard to see because of the lighting is not the greatest. My light bulb above me just does not, it flickers too much. So we just turned it off, took the bulbs out. So the bark is doing really great. I'm gonna cough. Sorry about that. My throat's a little dry. And the bark is looking really great on my lemon verbena. Very, very barky, as you could say. But I just twisted it all the way up and around the stake, and I had it going all these different directions, and then anytime it would put out a sprout off to the side, I would just wrap it into it. So I've got it like twisting all the way up. That's why it looks so bushy up here at the top, and it has sprouted out, because when I was wrapping it around up here at the top, it's really small, and so I accidentally broke a little bit off, and then it would put out a new sprout off to the sides. But that's pretty much it, you guys. Go ahead, like and comment. Click the bell button so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And as always, have a wonderful day, you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye!